Hello and welcome. September is here. There's something in the air at this time of year. A mix of softness and crispness. Sunlight that feels gentle. Shadows stretching a little longer. It feels like the world is pausing for a moment to catch a breath. And so am I. I love little rituals that celebrate the seasons. Changing the wreath feels like a gentle invitation, like saying, we are ready for the cozy months ahead. I made this wreath a couple of years ago in collaboration with two amazing Canadian artists for Alpha, and it's one of the projects I treasure most in my work. I feel so lucky to be the one keeping it at home. In this video, I'll share a few of the small things that help me step into fall with a calmer heart. Sometimes I bring little pieces of nature home. I guess it's my way of staying connected, of letting nature guide my creativity. Even as summer fades, I love noticing what still stays. Some flowers still blooming, giving their last nectar to the bees and their seeds to the birds, with a few colors still shining. They remind me that endings can be gentle and that transitions can hold their own kind of beauty. And here, welcome Poppy, our newest family member. When you first met her, she was just in a small glass window at the adoption center, tiny, timid, and curious. I remember picking her up and feeling this quiet joy, like we both knew we belonged together. She arrived in our lives when we needed her the most. After loss, she's been a little spark of love and sunshine, reminding us that joy can return. Now, she is home, exploring every corner, already acting like the boss. She's bringing so much life into ordinary days. Soft purrs, playful jumps, little antics that make everything brighter. Having her in our lives is something we are so thankful for. Making things with my hands has always been my favorite way to slow down and to welcome a new season. Even on busy days, making something, even something small, just feels better. That's something I've missed these past months after so many troubles. And now I'm slowly finding my way back. Try making this with kitties around. Pure chaos. Today, it's a very simple fall bouquet with these forage twigs and pompons. Nothing fancy, nothing perfect. Just a little reminder that creativity doesn't have to be complicated. It only needs a bit of time and heart.
Deixa que o amor invade a porta da tua casa. Deixa que o carinho seja o beijo de uma flor.
These days, I am enjoying the last bits of everything I planted in my garden this year. I try to use the fresh ingredients as much as I can. And I'm also drying what's possible to keep for later.
Deixa que o carinho seja o beijo de uma flor. Deixa que o amor invade a porta da tua casa.
It makes me happy to see the plants I started last year growing stronger and more beautiful each season. I feel proud knowing the native plants in the garden are helping the local pollinators, and they are so beautiful. One of the reasons we adopted Poppy was to give Gema a companion. And while you can sometimes see them side by side in peace, the truth is it's been an adjustment. Gema is still learning about this little bundle of energy who wants all the attention. But those rare, calm moments between them always make me smile and give me hope that we are getting there someday. One tradition I love as we transition into fall is drying herbs from my garden by the window. I only discovered these small rituals after moving to Canada, where the seasons are so vivid they almost create their own customs. In my early life, I never experienced such extremes. Here, each season has taught me something new. I love visiting local pioneer villages and museums, seeing how these traditions were once part of everyday life. And then trying them by myself at home. I love seeing how these old ways still have a purpose, using everything nature provides in summer. Baking has the same effect on me. Today I'm preparing a lighter version of quiche with soft tofu. I'll admit, tofu is not usually my favorite. But in this recipe, it melts in so perfectly, it gives the quiche such a soft and lovely texture. It's simple, fresh and really delicious. I've left the recipe in the description of this video. Taking the time to prepare it step by step helps me slow everything down. Sometimes it's less about the dish itself and more about the calm flow it brings. But in this case, it's also a favorite in our home. These days, I'm learning to celebrate even the smallest accomplishments. As you may feel the same, it hasn't always been easy. Sometimes we set expectations for ourselves, how we want things to go, how we imagine the season will feel, and then life reminds us that it doesn't always work that way. For me, the past weeks have been heavy. We lost Gato, our sweet cat, and I also went through a major heart issue that forced me into a pause I didn't choose. I had pictured September so differently, with the house full steam ahead in cozy fall mode. But it just didn't happen. And I've realized that's okay. Instead, I'm trying to notice the small things. Baking, crafting, creating little quiet corners at home. They may seem simple, but they matter. They remind me I'm still moving forward, still creating, and still finding joy in my own way. When I set a table just for myself, it's not really about the table at all. It's about the intention behind it. A little handmade bouquet, a simple meal. These are small reminders that my time matters, that even the most ordinary days are worth noticing. And maybe that's what life is truly about. Seasons change, new beginnings arrive, old traditions mix with new ones. Meals are made, leaves turn, cats settle in, and through it all, the beauty is in these steady, gentle moments. That's what I try to remind myself every single day. To slow down, to breathe, to let ordinary days feel completely full. And sometimes that's enough. Thank you so much for being here and sending all my love.